Hello YouTubers, Welcome to Junior here for BFNations, bringing you a video on the possibility of new weapons coming to Battlefield 1. So a few days ago, a YouTuber by the name of Dan data mined some files from the Battlefield 1 CTE and found some names for some new weapons that are possibly or will be coming to Battlefield 1 and made a few 3D renders. Now before we start the video, a link to Dan's video will be in the description down below. All credit goes to him for finding this in the Battlefield 1 CTE files, as well as I'm not a history buff or anything, so I won't be going into very much specific details about the weapons, as I don't want to say some random stuff and be completely off track. So now we can get right into the video. So the first one is the Thompson M1919, developed by the legendary John T. Thompson. The one that we can see in the 3D render seems to be a base model of the Thompson. It has no sights, it has no stock, there's a lot of features missing to it, and it was probably developed in order to be sent to weapon manufacturers to add what they liked on that specific base model in order to make it combat ready. The next one is the Thompson M1919 Annihilator. Now what's a little bit different with this one as opposed to the other variant is the fact that it has what seems to be different barrel. Maybe it doesn't look water cooled, but something's a little bit different with the barrel, and it still seems to be some kind of a base model which would be sent out to, you know, weapon manufacturers to add on to this base model in order to again make it combat ready. Moving on to the Fedorov Aftermath. Now this is a variant of the Fedorov Aftermath, which we already have available to the medic class in the game in two different variants, the optical and the trench. But this one, however, has, as you can see on the 3D render, a massive water-cooled barrel, which similar to the Browning, which has a big water-cooled barrel as well, and the Perino. So maybe this will be a weapon that we'll find in the support class, or is it going to be a medic weapon even though it has that big water-cooled barrel and what seems to be maybe an extended mag. As I said, I don't want to get too much into details that I know nothing about. Just know that if they do come out in the CTE, there will be in-depth videos on each and every weapon. The following one is the Winchester Burton LMG, which I was told is actually a LMR, and this was originally used by the gunner in a plane to shoot down hot air balloons and damage other planes. And you can see it's quite a unique model. It has two different magazines at a 60-degree angle on the top part of the weapon, which makes it a little bit weird. I don't know how we're going to use this if it actually is in the game. It's probably going to be odd to aim down sight or just be able to hip fire with this thing, but it's a pretty unique model nonetheless. The following weapon is the Mosan M38, which is a carbine variant of the oh-so-popular Mosan Nagant, which we do have in the game in the marksman and infantry variants. Now this one, it was only developed after World War I, so in 1938 was when this weapon came out. So why would this one be introduced into Battlefield 1? Is it a hint that the next Battlefield game is a World War II setting? That would make sense. There's a lot of leaks that have come out about the next title being World War II, but why would they put the M38 in Battlefield 1 in a World War I setting? I don't know, but it will be a nice variant to have anyways. The sixth weapon is a sidearm, and it's the single Action Army Revolver, also known as the Colt. Now the Colt pistol is one of the most iconic weapons, one of the most iconic sidearms or pistols, well, revolvers actually, probably in the past century. It's come in so many different calibers. It's been used for ages and ages in many different settings, such as like the cowboy era and the wars. It actually didn't see much use in World War I, but I mean, just at the look of it, you can see that it packs a punch, and it's a really awesome revolver, and it's pretty much known around the world. Now, the last one isn't in a 3D render, but it is called the Bar A2. Now, from what I can tell from the few images that I found, there seems to be a bipod on there with like an optic and kind of like a handle on the top part. There doesn't seem to be much different with the original bar that we have in the game already, so I don't know what the differences will be if it does come out. So I can't really give my opinion or talk about anything else. I'm not a history buff. I don't know this type of stuff. I'm sorry if that's what you came for. I just wanted to make an announcement video about the possibility of having new weapons in Battlefield 1. So So let us know in the comments down below which weapon you would be looking forward to the most. While you're down there, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. You can check out my own channel as well for more Battlefield related content, link in the description down below. And also don't forget to subscribe to BFNations if you haven't already to become part of the fastest growing unofficial Battlefield community of the world. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.